We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2 David P. Call me anytime. Here's a teacher who called in during their lunch break. They have a student who seems to have been the victim of serious political disinformation. My guess would be from the parents. Take a listen to this.
Hi, David. I teach fifth grade
Yeah.
in the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed to call you. I'm on my lunch break because right before lunch, one of my students raised his hand. I called on him, probably thinking it was a question about the material or going to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Sure.
And in a straight face said, Joe Biden belongs in prison. And I just froze. It just froze in the classroom. So just an interesting experience I wanted to share and maybe get your reaction, maybe get your maybe explanation of why.
Well, listen, I don't know what age the student was, but my guess is this is not something the student learned in school, but this is probably something the student is hearing at home. And it's very, very sad. I mean, listen, you come from a conservative family, you might say, oh, Joe Biden's position on abortion doesn't align with my family's or whatever. But Joe Biden belongs in prison for what crime? And that is one of those signals. When you hear that, it's sort of like when you would hear certain things said about Barack Obama, where you go, that's not a policy disagreement. You've fallen for really serious weaponized disinformation. And it's a sad thing that it's even hitting kids. We've got a great bonus show for you today. We're going to talk about the Supreme Court backing qualified immunity for police officers. Really a big story. With far-reaching trickle-down implications. We will look at Democrats eyeing a carbon tax after Joe Manchin's opposition to the climate plan and the reconciliation bill. And we are going to talk about how Joe Biden is now trying to figure out how can he quietly restart student loan payments. And why quietly? Well, I think you can probably guess why. We'll talk about all of those stories on today's bonus show. Get instant access by signing up at joinpacman.com.